what's up guys? This is the Google Nest Audio. This thing just came out. It's Google's latest smart speaker. It's designed to replace the old Google Home speaker. It's about the same size as that, except it's 75% louder and it has 50% more bass. It also looks a lot nicer. So let's actually open this up and see what's inside. And for reference, I have the Google Nest Mini and the Google Home Max, just so we get a size comparison. Oh, looks pretty cool. This thing's pretty heavy. It's decently heavy actually, like wow. Yeah, obviously not, yeah, nowhere near as heavy as the Max. But yeah, it's actually pretty heavy. So let's open up, let's see what else is inside the box. Pretty much instructions and the power supply, which is not a USB-C or USB-A, it's kind of just like a regular power plug. And that's it. Okay, so it has a nice rubbery feel on the bottom, so it's not going to scratch anything. It also doesn't move. You have your microphone on-off button, so you know if you want the Google Assistant to be off, you know you set that, it turns orange, and the speakers also light up orange and stuff. And you just have the power plug, and you have a little G in the back, so very nice. But this is front-facing speaker, so you know just because the back is this whole mesh design pattern, there's actually, you're not going to hear sound from this side. It's just a one-sided speaker. This is the Google Nest Mini, obviously much smaller, so this is much larger. And you know, if I stand this up, if you were to mount this on the wall, you could see that it's, you know, it's definitely a lot bigger than this. I'm sure it sounds a lot better too. And this is the Google Home Max. So again, this is a giant compared to the Nest Audio. So yeah, this is this is like a toy next to this, but for its weight ratio, it's very heavy for its weight. Obviously the Home Max is heavier and stuff, but this is actually decently heavy. All right, let's plug it in. Okay, so now that the Google Nest Audio is all set up through the Google Home app, now we're gonna do some demonstration. So first I wanna hear the sound quality, audio quality. So I'm gonna play a song with my phone and I'm gonna cast it to this. So that's play. So this is lowering the volume. This is raising the volume. Let's hear it at max. Hey, set your volume to max. Okay, so it sounds pretty clear. Obviously I'm behind it, so it's gonna sound a little bit louder if I'm facing it. You can also, if you get more than one of these, you can also play them in surround sound, essentially, you know, stereo and stuff. So you can play them both at the same time. In fact, you can play all the Google speakers at the same time if you wanted to. You can also obviously control the Chromecast. I did a video on the Chromecast yesterday and a few days ago, so you could control that with this. You know, you could say play, you know, a certain movie or whatever, and it'll open it up and play it, turn on your TV and everything. So really, like, these are the reasons why, you know, if you're wondering, well, why would I get that? Why, you know, how is it different? Does it have Bluetooth? Yes, you can also use it as a Bluetooth speaker. So you don't have to be in the same network or whatever. You could just use it as a Bluetooth speaker if you wanted to. Now, obviously, Google Assistant can do a lot of things. You know, you can ask a lot of questions. So, hey, set your volume to 50%. What's 52 times 8?
The answer is 416.
What's the biggest ocean in the world? Pacific.
Pacific Ocean. Here's a summary from the website oceanservice.noaa.gov.
Hey, remind me to go jogging in the morning tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Okay, I'll remind you tomorrow at 8 a.m.
actually cancel that reminder.
Sure, the reminder, tomorrow at 8 a.m., go jogging, is canceled.
Okay. So you could do a lot of things. You can also control smart home devices. You can leave it enabled for it to listen to you for a few seconds after to see if you're going to ask for something. Or you can always say the keywords if you don't want that. You know, if you're using a Chrome browser on a computer, you can also cast your audio directly to any Google speaker. So if you're wondering, okay, well, what's really the difference between a Google Nest Audio that just came out versus the Google Home that came out many years ago, or the Google Nest Mini that came out last year, the Google Home Max? They're all the same in terms of Google Assistant, so you're not gaining anything extra by buying this. What you're gaining is, one, aesthetics. Two, they typically have better sound. Obviously, I'm going to do a sound comparison between the Nest Audio, the Nest Mini, and the Home Max to give you guys a better idea of it. We'll play a few different songs, so be sure to subscribe and check out that video. They also kind of put in more microphones as well, so it's a little bit easier to hear you when you say those magic words, because my older Google Home Mini, sometimes when I was playing music at loud volume, if I would say those magic words, hey blank, it wouldn't actually, I'd almost have to say it very loud for it to hear me. So with the newer versions, they've been putting in more microphones. The Home Max has more microphones and stuff, so you kind of get more hardware updates, but in terms of functionality, they're essentially the exact same thing. So if you're wondering, okay, am I going to get anything extra by getting the new one? Not in terms of Google Assistant. But this thing also has Bluetooth, which you obviously, you don't need to, if you have like an iPhone or something and you just want to stream to this, well, you could just use this as a Bluetooth speaker as well. So it could honestly do a lot of things. Overall, I really like it. I'll end the video by saying, hey, turn off the surge protector.
Sure.
Which is, my lights were connected to that, obviously, but this is also connected to that as well, so now this isn't on. But essentially, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, please leave it in the comment sections below. As always, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to hit... Man, it's... like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you guys for watching.